People who leave their doors unlocked at night. What's the craziest encounter you've ever had? When I woke up to the sound of clattering dishes at 3 a.m., I figured that my dad had just come home early from his night shift. But when I made it to the kitchen, my stomach dropped, because by the stove was a complete stranger covered in dirt and torn clothing, calmly flipping a pancake, and at his feet was my 3-year-old sister Maggie, cluelessly stirring batter in a mixing bowl. Maggie's face completely lit up when she saw me and said, "Look up, Grandpa's home!" My heart dropped, because our granddad died before she was born. I was about to swing at the man, but when I looked at him, he just smiled. Not a nervous smile, not a "you caught me" smile, but a warm, familiar one, like I was a guest in his house. "There's my boy," he said. I took a slow step forward, forcing my voice to stay calm as I tried to get Maggie to come towards me, but she argued back and told me she was enjoying making breakfast for Grandma. The man chuckled and said, "Let her finish, Archie. She's such a good helper." I didn't know an Archie, and as I kept observing him, the realization finally hit me. This guy genuinely thought he belonged here. I know I probably should have wailed on him, but he seemed so helpless that it would be like Mike Tyson beating a small bunny. And luckily, I didn't have to, because finally, my dad came home. When he saw the homeless dude, his face went completely white, and I thought his eyes were actually going to pop out of his head. "Mr. Callahan?" he whispered. The homeless dude's eyes lit up, but I didn't get to hear his response because that's when my dad grabbed my arm and yanked me backwards. He demanded that I take Maggie upstairs, and after seeing the fear in his eyes, I didn't hesitate. But just before I could wrap my head around what was going on, I heard the sirens. Officers entered our home and gently took the homeless dude's arm, and suddenly, he started sobbing. "Please," he begged, "don't take me away from my wife and kids. This is my home." Turns out, Mr. Callahan had owned our house decades before us, and after his wife passed, his mind started to slip. So his kids moved him to a care facility when his Alzheimer's got worse, but that night, he wandered off. To this day, me and Maggie visit him in the nursing home once a week, and every time we bring fresh pancakes.